once again. I will get my life together with the nails, I promise, one day soon. Anywho, welcome back. So this video we're gonna go over paycheck number 2 for May. So let's dive right into it. Thank you for coming. Like and subscribe if you're into this kind of thing. Anyway, so I'm gonna go over the numbers. So for my second paycheck that I actually just got paid, yay! I ended up getting $2,530. So this includes a bonus that I was it comes with my acceptance of the position. Again, I started a new job, and it came with a nice little what's it called, incentive bonus for being hired, if you will. And so that's not my usual paycheck, but it's nice when it comes, right? After taxes, mind you, after taxes. They always take your taxes. It's not actually a lot after I look at it in comparison to my regular paycheck and how much I actually got versus how much I actually got after taxes. It's kind of sad actually, but Uncle Sam needs his money. I also ended up getting reimbursed $83 for another vet bill that I got a puppy, guys, so I'm at the vet a lot. And so that's another vet bill. Another day for another dollar, if you will. So I'm gonna sit here and add that real quick. Less math. 2530 plus 83 equals, we're looking at $26.13 for this paycheck, which in comparison to my other paychecks kind of seems kind of wimpy, I'm not gonna lie. But to each their own. Alright, so let's get to the fun part, the bills. Said no one ever. So for this paycheck, I want to say I pay smaller bills, but I really don't in hindsight. So my first credit card, the one that I pay all the other stuff on, ended up being $746 if I don't spend any more money this weekend, which is probably not going to happen, but it's due soon, so I already paid it off. So that's my number, and I'm sticking to it. There's other stuff in here, I promise. It's not just me being reckless. I mean, I could be reckless, but it's not me being super duper reckless. And I do use, for stuff that's like dedicated to cars and clothes, I do actually use money from my sinking funds to pay that off so that I'm not directly taking from bills. But that's just how I roll. I utilize the money that my sinking funds do use to pay off credit card bills. I just put on my credit card bills for the points and the miles. All right, so my next bill, I don't know why this happened, but my 2 pet insurances are technically not paid on the same day. So I actually pay 2 separate insurance premiums. So that's $60 for my second pet insurance. And then I have the second credit card that I have, which is exclusively for gas. And that ended up being $77 this month. Guys, when I tell you the gas prices here are ridiculous, and they have since skyrocketed, and I have no idea why, and it's just really bugging me because I really don't be driving like that. Anyway, all right, so now I'm gonna go to my sinking funds, which are standard my house down payment, which is $50 every pay period. I know it doesn't sound like a lot for a down payment, but your girl is trying. All right, and then I have food because I'm still getting a meal service, and that ends up being $246 every paycheck. Or actually, I get $123 every week, and ended up being $246 every paycheck. And so I have my clothing and auto fund because a girl wants a new car eventually, and that's $50 every pay period. And then my play money, which is another $50, and then my savings, which also comes out of my check. So, oh, I forgot to add that. This is like the second time I've done that. I should do better. So my savings actually is kind of more beefy this pay period around, so I'm just gonna tack that onto that too, that $26.13. So $26.13 plus the $281 equals, just kidding, ha 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 ha, $28.94. So that's my income, and this is why I do what I do. I always forget something. So yeah, so my savings ended up being $281 because the way my check comes out is 10% of my net income, and then 90% go to one bank and 10% goes to the other. So I don't have to think about savings. I just do it, and just do it. Nike, just do it. Anyway, next I have my variable expenses, and this pay period it is none. And that mostly breaks down to the fact that I was like overzealous with my last paycheck and kind of lumped the money that I was going to put on this one over there. And so the math adds if you have it in your bank account. And right now the math is adding. So that part. So I already actually pre-filled out my business expenses for the second portion of the month. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to scroll it up a little bit. So I have my trash, which is standard. It's actually going to go up next month, I want to say. But right now it's $17. Water for my tenants is $35. That has a tendency to vary. The reason I do pay water instead of having my tenants pay it is so that I am mindful if there is a leak in my house that the water bill is not sky high, because that's something your tenants usually don't mention to you is, oh, my water bill's sky high. And I think the last time that happened to me, my house was actually not occupied at the time, and my water bill was sky high, and it was because one of the toilets was stuck open and it was constantly flushing. I came up short this month as far as my usual income for the rental property because I had a maintenance issue. So now I have the negative 17 for the trash and the water, which is 35, and the cable, internet, which is 95, and that gives me a total of $191. I'm also going to subtract the savings that I put for my business because it goes back to the business, and I have a net this month of $91 for the business that's going to stay in the business account for slush, because at some point I do have an extra payment, and I finally decided to sit down and actually calculate when that was supposed to happen. So in August I have an extra payment for my mortgage, and so every year, because I split my mortgage, I have 2 weeks of the year where I have like an extra payment. And so August is the next extra payment. So my idea is, if I keep having this slush money when I'm not paying attention because I know who I am as a person, I'm going to have that money in the account. Set yourself up for success, people, because you know who you are as a person. Point blank period. You know who you are as a person. And that's who I am as a person. So I'm going to go offline and make big numbers out of these small numbers, and then we'll get back to you with the big reveal for paycheck number 2.
A few moments later.
Hello, welcome back. Have you liked and subscribed yet? Because I think you should. Anyway, we're going to add up the numbers now. Alright, so I'm going to take my take-home income, which is accurately calculated now as $28.94, and then we're going to subtract, because isn't that fun? So I'm subtracting $883, which is all the bills for this pay period, and then I'm going to subtract $677 for my sinking funds. And because I have no variable expenses, I don't have to subtract that, so I'm gonna hit the back button because I'm weird. 0 because math. So I have a net total of $13.34. That's a positive amount. So I'm gonna hit clear, and we're going to math some more. So I'm gonna take this and subtract the negative amount that I did from last pay period, because I'm a bad person, and kind of shot the gun there. So I have 1,334, and I'm going to subtract the 576 negative that I was over last paycheck to equal a grand total of $758 net for this month that is just sitting in my account doing absolutely nothing for me. So my job is to figure out what I'm gonna do with that. I have to figure out what to do with this. This is problematic. I need to actually sit down and look at my budget closer, but I'm getting better at it. Hopefully this number gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and so that it really will be equal to 0 is my goal, because I'm trying to plus up over here, okay? Sinking funds, emergency funds, maybe even my business. We'll see. But yeah, it's fun. One other thing that I haven't actually done for the last 2 videos is add up my take-home income for the month. I'm actually kind of curious. I really don't know how much I make because this is such a new job, and my income has been pretty variable so far. So I feel like this is not a really fair month because I did get a lump sum. So like the last 2 months I got like bonuses, if you will. Either my income tax came, or I got a bonus this month, or stuff. But yeah, for giggles, let's see how much I made this month take home. So I got the $4,110 plus the $2,894, and that equals a grand total take home of $7,004 this month, which I've never made that much in my life. I'm gonna turn down my brain a little bit and say this is not my usual income. I make more like $4,500 a month in actuality, so fear not, I'm not that crazy. But if you liked my numbers and you liked what I did here and would like to do that, or just kind of watch, and it's okay to watch because I like numbers and I like to see what other people are doing with their bills in life and finances, so feel free to like, subscribe, and keep watching. And thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. I just do this for fun because I'm weird and I like numbers and I like sharing numbers, and I hope somebody can get something out of this. So again, please like, subscribe, and eventually I will get my nails done to make it pretty for you guys. Anyway, peace, love, and happiness. Bye.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me